Hey babes, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tatiana. If you are new, welcome. Y'all, I have put this comb on my blow dryer and I am forever in love. My mom usually does this when she's blow drying my little cousin's hair, and I decided to put it on my blow dryer because it fit, and I will forever do this. Of course, this has been a thing for forever, but I've never actually done it on myself. But as you can see, it got my hair so freaking straight. My hair was so soft. So I'm just kind of combing through it, and I'm going to be using some black edge control, actually by... who is this by? Crème Nature. I was surprised. It actually did pretty good. But I like to mix my edge controls. Instead of using my level 5, I am using Edge Boost, y'all. I haven't used Edge Boost in a very long time, but I like to use the Edge Boost for thick and coarse hair. And I'm just going to apply that around the perimeter of my head because that's going to be the main foundation in making sure that this ponytail, well, this bun is nice and slick. Take your time when doing this. So what I'm doing is simply just raking the product through, and then once I get it to where I want it to be, I'm going to use the end of my comb to actually slick the product to give it that smooth finish. So I bought a wave brush because the bristles were a lot stronger than the regular brushes that they had in the women's aisle. It wasn't harsh or anything to my hair, and honestly, sometimes the brushes for the women be a little bit harsher than the men brushes. But what I'm doing right there, I just went ahead and applied a little bit more edge control just to make sure that my hair had enough product to hold and no hair stuck up once I put my hair in a ponytail. Now that we have our slick pony, we want to go ahead and cool off all of that edge control. So I'm going to be blow drying on cool only on high. You want to do this until you basically feel that it's pretty dry and kind of cool. Then I'm going to be going in with my Got To Be spray, and I'm going to be lightly misting it all over my head. And then I'm going to blow dry again. And then after that, I'll be wrapping it with 2 strips of my paper strips so that it can dry and mold. To achieve this look today, I'm going to be using Outre's Xpressions hair. I bought this from my local beauty supply. It's 42 inches, not too long, but not too short. So keeping them just the way it came, I'm just going to put them together, the rubber bands, and I'm just going to tie that around my real hair. And after that, we're going to go ahead and use a bun maker. I'm using an extra large bun only because that's all what my hair store had. Y'all, I done bought like 3 of these, so I probably got like 3 in my closet, but I always feel like I don't have something that I already have. But as you can see, what I'm doing right here is I'm making it smaller. So I went ahead and kind of popped some of the threading so that I can remove some of this excess so that I can make it like a large bun and not an extra large bun, because I also don't want it to be heavy on my head. And I also wanted it to look, kind of natural. So now that we got the bun that we're looking for, I'm gonna go ahead and put this bun over my ponytail, and I'm gonna bring all of that hair through the bun. Now what I'm going to be doing is simply combing through some of the braid hair, making sure that each side is portioned evenly. That way when we actually go to put the hair and tuck it in the bun, we don't have one side bigger than the other or any lumpy areas. So this brand, the rubber bands are really stretchy. So I'm using, I believe, 2 or 3 of the large rubber bands, and I'm gonna simply just place it right on over my bun. And now we have a nice bun created. This is literally a 2-step process. Just as we just did with the bun, we're going to be doing that with these pieces. So I'm going to be bringing the hair from the left side, and I'm going to start it actually from the back and bring it forward. And then I'm going to use 2 of my large rubber bands, and I'm going to gently put that over the bun. So now we have our first part. And then right here, I'm just making sure it's nice and slick. You can also use a little spray if you want to. But right now, what we're going to be doing is bringing the hair from the right and bringing it directly across to the left. Doing the same thing that we did with the bun, we're just going to go ahead and use 2 large rubber bands and place it completely over the bun so that we keep the hair in place. To keep the bun nice and secured, I'm going to be using maybe about 3 to 4 of my mini straight pins, and I'm just going to be placing that around the bun. Make sure that you are not placing the pins and stabbing your scalp. You actually want to go just straight ahead or slightly up, but you never want to place your pins downward. To finish off my bun, I'm just going to grab a piece of the hair from the front of my head, and I'm just going to wrap it and pin it in the back. And then the excess that I have, I actually just brought it and tucked it underneath the bun. Anything that I couldn't get, I wound up just cutting off any little flyaways. So now I'm just cleaning up my bun, making sure it's nice and slick. So I'm using some spray, and I'm going to be tucking it with the end of my rat tail comb. So what I like about this whole method is when it comes to the swoop, you can honestly comb the hair however way you want it to go based on where you want your hair to swoop at. As you can see, it was on one side, but I was not feeling it. So I'm just going ahead and combing it over. And now I'm just going to be placing how I want my swoop to be. I like to actually sit the rest of my hair of the swoop behind my ear. That way it helps as a guide to see exactly how it falls, and it's like you can pre-mold it that way. So now that I have my swoop how I want it to fall on my face, I'm going to start to spray with my Got2b, comb it out evenly with my rat tail comb, and I'm just going to keep doing this and blow drying periodically until it is just the way I want it, and then I'll be able to tackle the hair behind my ear. So we have sculpted our swoop, and now I'm going ahead and blow drying. Now with that extra piece from the back, I'm just going to be holding my bun in place so that it doesn't break, and I'm just going to pin the rest of the hair in the back of my bun. With that last piece from my swoop, I'm gonna actually go ahead and bring it over and just add it to the rest of the wrap. To keep it in place, I'm gonna be using some Got2b spray just to make sure it's nice and secured, and we're just gonna give it a light blow dry. Make sure when you do blow dry that you are holding your swoop in place, just in case it tries to lift up or, you know, little flyaways start to happen. Right here, I'm just doing a little bit of finishing touches. I felt that my bun was a little soft in that area, so I went ahead and gave it a spray, and now I'm just blow drying on warm temperature. All All right, babes, here is the finishing look, under $5. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as I did. Y'all, I surprised myself. No more having to buy a whole bunch of hair, gotta worry about gluing tracks and all that dramatic stuff. Just get you some braid hair and you can create this look yourself. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, comment below, share this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video.